So, good evening, Pamela.
Yeah.
What brings you here tonight?
Well, as you can see, we're right here in front of this CHIRLA, step and repeat, in front of this beautiful movie theater. We're here to celebrate a feature film produced by CHIRLA titled America's Family. Am I right?
Yes, you understand.
And what is gentleman around you?
Yes, I'm Tadeo. I'm the director of marketing here at CHIRLA. This is actually one of the 9 cities in which we're premiering. Boston, New York, DC, LA, to name a few. But obviously we're excited because our immigrant base is here in Los Angeles, and we're happy to welcome them to a new experience.
Oh, I know
it's so wonderful. Charles, just hold on. It's so wonderful that we're here because this film is exactly what the movement is about, right? Stopping hate and all of that comes towards immigrants. So I'm so happy to have you here. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what this means?
Yes, of course. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm the digital creator for here at CHIRLA. And I think one of the most amazing things about this film is that it's not just a film that we're going to see on the big screen. It's actually a story that happens to all of our communities. We see this sometimes from all over the world for so many decades now, but this is a story about us. And what's beautiful about this film is that 80% of the cast and crew are actually people of our community. So this movie, this story is made about us, but it's also made for us and by us. So that's one of the great things about this film.
And that is so amazing. You know how we talk about controlling our narrative and telling our story? Who tells the story paints the story a certain way. So what are we expecting as the outcome of this movie for you as a marketing director?
Absolutely. I think the biggest outcome for this is, one, to allow our community to see themselves on the big screen. Typically, we think about the movie industry and the entertainment industry as solely white, predominantly white dominated, and so we want to break that standard. We want to make sure that they're able to see themselves, but ultimately we want to change the narrative around migration. We know that family separation is unjust, and the fact that it's on the big screen is just going to reach a different type of audience.
And that is so amazing, and I really want to turn around to talk about Stop the Hate, because we are all, CHIRLA is one of the community partners for Stop the Hate. What can you tell about the communities that you are reaching with the Stop the Hate movement?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have a really amazing project coming up. We have a few poster designs that we're going to go nationally in terms of distribution. Listen, our community is deeply impacted by hate. One of the most vulnerable communities is actually the street vendor community. As you know, throughout these last few years, we've seen the violence, we've seen their cards be thrown around, and so we want to make sure that our community is educated in terms of their rights, what they can do to protect themselves, but also make sure we legislate for laws that protect them, in not only economically, but also when they're out in the streets trying to make a living.
That's wonderful. Just tell our camera, stop the hate.
Stop the hate.
Wonderful. And I want to finish off with you by saying, some people don't know what CHIRLA stands for, even though it says it right there. Please tell them what CHIRLA stands for and what we are hoping that this movie will do to the community.
So CHIRLA is actually for Coalition of Humane and Immigrant Rights. So we are fighting for immigrant rights, obviously, but also for human rights. Because things that affect everybody, things that affect our community, sometimes are left untold, and our community doesn't sometimes comes forward to see and really tell about what's happening to our community. So one of the things that we really hope to accomplish through this film is for people to actually be aware and know what's happening to our community and what we experience on a daily basis.